This is hey YouTube, this is Starving Reefer coming at you with my first YouTube video ever. So I hope everything goes well, and I'm gonna start my channel with this video about my reef tank that I'm starting. This is my 90-gallon tank that I built this stand with. I did the canopy and the stand. I cut the overflow in there and getting it prepped. I did those holes in the back thinking that I was gonna have more stuff than I anticipated, so I gotta fix that in the back. I'll bring you another video of that, but so far this is what I've done. I'm finishing sanding. This is just the molding that I did to it, the corners. This is the top, what it looks like. And that's all the spacing. You know, I didn't want to have that bar that goes in between this the doors. That way if you have large sum, you have no problem getting there and having access to it. So yeah, this is what it looks like. Halfway complete. Right now I just did a paint on that one. I'm about to do a paint coat on this here. This is what the tiny door looks like that I made for it. It's the big doors that I'm working on it. These are the corners where I put them all together. Now I'm sanding them down so that they can have good edges on them. I had actually originally stained this. Didn't like the way it came out, so that's why I'm redoing it, and it gives me the opportunity to make this video. Another thing, this was actually my 90-gallon that I had bought at my local fish store. Actually, not my local fish store, I'm sorry, Craigslist. Took it to my local fish store today, and two of the guys that helped me pick it up because I'm having to do surgery on my shoulder dropped it, and this is where it hit the corner and it shattered the tank. So this is a aquarium masters, if I can get this to zoom. It's an old version that goes in the corner overflow. So this is what I had before. So you know, I dumped it, did everything's smooth now, everything's sanded down, all the nails have been put in. This is the other door that I made that, you know, put together. And I kind of messed up on pre-drilling the holes because I didn't know where they were really going to go. So that's it right there. That's the hole. This is what the door looks like from behind. It's not really good quality wood, but you know, it suffices from my stand. This here is just, I cut out the 2x4s to give me a little bit more space. It's a half sheet of plywood, treated. And this is what it is. This is the 2x4, so it should give me enough support for, I mean, you know, I have this 2x4 here, and then I cut the other one that was going in the right here all the way down to give me more spacing. But there's another one here, right here, and there's another one right here. It's another 2x4, and then the 2x4 that goes here, and then another. This is like three-quarter sheet, I think, of plywood. This was just veneer wood from Home Depot that I bought, put together. You know, I didn't have enough lengths to do it, so I did it piece by piece. I did this tiny piece, which I messed up. And then up here, I put this this wood trim, or kind of looks like baseboard. And then back here, I had done another trim, like, you can't really see it because I did it the sanding job, but it goes halfway. It goes about that much this way, and then this other piece was another piece of veneer wood. But when I was nailing it down, the wood started splitting, and so that's what it is right now. This is what the first coat of paint looks like. This is what the first paint of the paint looks like, and it's Annie Sloan paint. My wife liked the color, you know, and I got it painted the color she did. This is what's gonna go in there so far. The fish that I have a rose tip or rose bubble tip anemone. that split into two, and the little clownfish that I have now, that's a snowflake, and that's a Picasso clown back there. And somewhere down here, I don't know if you guys can see her, but she is right there. It's a little tank, and my tank's kind of dirty now. I got a couple corals in here. I got a bird's nest. I got a hammer coral, and I got some Posensinias. I got some I think it's called, no, it's not Agapora, polyps. These polyps are kind of ugly. I don't really like them. These ones are nice polyps. They're opened up right now because of light. But that's an acan, sorry, an acan coral. I don't have anything right now. I just barely started. I'm moving to a bigger tank, and that's all the dry live rock that's going to go into it. It's about, I would say, 60 pounds of dry live rock. Plus what's in the tank there. And sorry for the mess, guys. This is my workspace, my work area. This is where I come and hang out and relax. So you can tell this is the mess that I have. My wife has been getting at me for having a mess for the garage, my tools that I have. Anyways, by the way, if you guys are interested in that, that's a Milwaukee nailer, the new wheel nailers that came out of the fuel. And that's the 15 gauge, works really well, which is what I have been using for this build. I've used it a lot, and it's helped me out quite a bit. That way I don't have to use that big ass compressor back there with the hose right now that I'm injured. Went from that little tank to that. Now I'm going to this, and eventually down the road, when I get a little bit more space in my house and more money, I'm going to be getting 120 gallon. But this one's going to be there for a while. Anyways, that's it for now. I'll keep making updates of videos, posting them on YouTube, and hopefully subscribe if you like the video. I'll try to make one of how you make this thing. It's very simple. It's not that difficult. I thought I probably spend on everything that I bought at Home Depot, I would say like $240 for everything, for the wood, everything that I needed to make this build. And it took me about 3-4 days to make the whole thing. I'll explain to you guys how to make it. But anyways, this is Starving Reefer out.